Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Amnesia later, continuing Kent's route. Yay! So, anyway, he was just trying to distract us from us being stressed and anxious about having dinner with his parents. But I swear we've had dinner with his parents before, but I mean, like, maybe not as his girlfriend, but still. I don't. Whatever. Anyway. No, because this takes place after the events of the first game, so it's not like it overlaps, you know what I mean? Anyway, so we went to the park to see flowers. Flowers were so beautiful. I agree. Although it was a little crowded, it wasn't enough to dampen the beauty of the flowers. You're right. I guess we're a little bit alike in that way. We see something beautiful and it calms us down. I like looking at you, Ken. I can certainly agree with that sentiment. I always feel that way when I look at you. I was just really hoping when we said, like, oh, we see something beautiful and it calms us down. I'm like, Ken, if you don't fucking run with this. Oh, this man. Oh, look at you. Getting better at talking to people and being less like a robot. I love you. You feel that way when you see me? Yes, when I see you. Oh, I didn't mean to say that you look like a flower or anything. Well, I guess that's not entirely wrong either. Well, what I want to say is, when I look at you, my heart feels comforted. I love the fact that, like, he was totally fucking smooth. Like, that's the way I feel when I look at you, and you're like, you feel that way when you look at me? And then he just fucking lost it. He was cool for like 3 seconds, and then he fucking lost it. Still, I mean, but I love the fact that now he's a blushing little mess. It's kind of adorable. And you had it for a hot second. When I look at you, I feel the same as when I look at something truly beautiful. That's what I wanted to say. Sorry, I seem to be losing my cool as well. I know, you only had it for half a second. But like, look at you, you're so cute. Stop. Gosh, and this was supposed to calm us down before the dinner with my parents. Goodness, here I am trying to calm your nerves, and I end up being the one to get flustered. Alright, better now. I apologize for exposing that side of myself to you. Oh, Kent, you can expose any side of yourself to me you want. We're never going to get through this route, because I'm just going to keep saying shit like that. Spacey, you're still nervous. Oh, is it obvious? No, it's not obvious, but I just expected that you might be. I am still just a little. Sorry. Let's think about this logically. You've had dinner with my parents before, so why are you nervous now? Well, back then we weren't talking about moving to London together. Considering the possibility that your parents may not be supportive of us being together, I can't help but feel anxious. Is that what you're worried about? That's why you couldn't sleep? You don't have to worry about that. Quite the opposite, in fact. The way my parents see it, we're already practically He was like, my parents think we're never mind. I love it. Kent? We're already what? Girl. Nothing. Forget I said anything. You might as well propose to me now. I will absolutely say yes. I'm just gonna say yes now. Huh? Anyway, there's something I need to ask you. Yes. The answer is yes. What is it? Well, it's about your father. What has he said about you going to London? Even if you were to get a spot on the exchange program, if your father doesn't approve, you can't go. Fuck that shit, I'm an independent woman! Wait, is he paying my bills? Then I'm not an independent woman. I don't know what's happening here. Don't worry about that. My father seems to be okay with me going to London. Your parents are never here anyway. Like, aren't they off abroad? So what do they give a fuck what you do? They wouldn't even know. Rather, he seems to be happy that I've started to study even more since I moved out here. Oh, really? I see. I feel better hearing that. I should pay your father a visit soon to ask for your hand in marriage. Hell yeah, I know where this is going! It's not like we haven't played like 4 of these routes already. How many have we done? Whatever. 2? I'm sure both you and your father would feel more at ease if I did so. And I didn't know he was thinking about all of this as we prepare to move to London. That makes me so happy. So does this date... Oh, so does this date. Sorry, I read that wrong. It really makes me a priority. I also want to support Kent even more. But I don't know how. What can I do for him? Now we're getting a CG with his parents. And let's dive in. Spacey, don't hold back, okay? Eat as much as you want. Yes, thank you. It's been a while since we got to share a meal together as a family. Emma's so fucking stressed. I love it. But it's a true honor to be able to dine with you today. Oh, the pleasure's all mine. I'm glad to be able to dine with you all again. Love Ken's face in both of these. You don't have to be so formal. We're pretty much like family. I want you to feel right at home here. Okay. Seriously? I love it. Mother, don't put too much pressure on her. You're only gonna make her more nervous if you do that. Well, you guys are going to live together over there, right? In that case, we're pretty much family. Fucking love it. His mother's totally like freaking... You know what's the weirdest part, though? Like, Kent, your parents have the exact same hair and eye color as each other and you. I mean, are they siblings? Kent, do we have to talk about this? How did your parents both end up with the same blonde hair and green eyes that you have? I feel like one of them should have had like a different hair color and the other one's a different eye color. You know what I mean? This way you're like, oh, Kent got his hair from his mom and the eyes from his dad. But like, no. Your brother-sister parents. Like, what are the odds? Those glowing green eyes and that sandy blonde hair? Come on. It's true that we're planning on finding a place together. However, that doesn't mean we'll be sharing the same room. I'm like, we're not? I mean, I was anticipating that. And people often do flat shares over there. We'll basically be neighbors who share some living space. Oh, really? That doesn't sound very efficient. You guys are gonna live together eventually, right? I go, his dad's like, that's not efficient. You should share a bed. It'd be easier. Why don't you just get married? I'm like, whatever. Just cut to the chase, kid. Oh my god, his parents are fun. Yes, eventually. But we only just started dating. We shouldn't be living together in the same room just yet. Ken's like, we shouldn't be doing It's Not Proper. And his parents like, fuck that shit. Just do it. Why not? You guys are gonna get married, right? What? Father, you're kind of jumping the gun here. You think so? Sounds like the conditions are pretty well set. Given that there are no problems with her genes, it's only natural. This is the weirdest conversation. I didn't say it wasn't going to happen either. I was just saying that we're not at that stage yet. And then we're like, wait, what? A family full of weird-ass robots. I love it. Anyways, as I stated before, just leave us alone. We're not children. We can handle our own relationship. Why are you blushing, Kent? I've never seen you like this. This is the most awkward conversation, but it's fucking hilarious. Ugh. Well, fine. Even if she won't be living in the same room as you, even if she's just next door, I'll feel at ease. Right, honey? Right. As long as she's by your side, there's nothing for us to worry about. I like the fact that they're like, we're not worried as long as she's with you. It's cool. Mother, what do you mean by that? Are you serious? You do realize you'd be completely hopeless on your own, right? Why were we nervous about this? This is the best dinner ever. How are we even eating? How is she not just sitting over there trying as hard as she can not to freaking cry laughing? This is great. You've never been a problem when it came to your studies, but when it comes to everything else, you can't even do your own laundry. Well, I mean, have you seen the weird leather suit thingy that he's wearing? I mean, that's gotta be hard to wash. What? Really? Yeah, I'm not one to talk, but my son's completely useless when it comes to such things. He once tried to throw a whole futon in the wash. The whole futon? He mentioned that he spilled dirt from one of his plants on the cover, so he tried to clean the whole thing. He doesn't even know how to take the cover off the futon. Even we were shocked at his incompetence. That's kind of on you though, as his parents. You know, I mean, I feel like certain things you learn from your parents, like how to do certain things, like righty tighty, lefty loosey when you're screwing things together, like how not to chop off your finger with a buzzsaw, like how to do laundry, you know. But, I mean, just like certain like things. I mean, granted, there are things that even as an adult, you're like, wait, how do you do this? And you have to ask your parents because you're like, wait, what? Because you've never like, I mean, but I guess if you live at home, it's different. But like, if you're not used to doing things, like, hi, I have a steamer. I never ironed my clothes. My ex-husband did the ironing. Or now I have a steamer for things. Or I'm just like, it'll be wrinkly. So like, I now have an iron. But I'm like, I've never technically ironed anything in my life. So I'm like, read directions. It's directions. But like, if a futon, you're like, it doesn't come with directions to tell you not to throw the whole thing in the wash, but you'd ask your parents. You'd try to use a lot. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes you use some logic, and I figure Kent should have that, but also his parents should, you know, teach him how to do laundry. Unless when he was trying to do this, he was like 11 or some shit. But I'm gonna guess it was recently. So that's just sad. The cleaner who came to retrieve it must have been shocked. Tried to hand the whole thing to the delivery guy. Well, you're not doing your own laundry either. You're sending it out for someone else. So that doesn't count. Mother, why are you trying to willingly embarrass your son? She's gonna learn all this eventually. Better to tell her about it now, right? Well, that is the kind of boy he is. We were a little worried if he'd survive in London all alone. So when we heard you're going with him, we were so relieved. We figured at the very least he won't starve. Just how old do you think I am? Spacey, I know taking care of Kent will be a challenge, but please be patient with him. Yes, please do be patient. Please take good care of Kent, Spacey. Okay, I look forward to it. Just gonna have to pat him on the head later. You're gonna have to bend down so I can pat you on the head. Because I don't think I can read. What are you doing? I'm just standing on my tippy toes trying to pat you on the head. Tap, tap, tap! I can barely reach, but, you know, just, it's okay. Your parents made fun of you, but it's fine. I still love you. We sure stayed a long time. I hope I didn't cause them any trouble. Trouble? On the contrary, I think my parents truly enjoyed themselves tonight. They seemed happy to be able to talk with you. You think so? Yeah, they spoke 2.8 times more than usual. Fucking robots. And they even said some things they shouldn't have. About the covers? But I was actually surprised to hear that. I always pictured you as the kind of guy who could do everything for himself. Well, that's not the case. But I was offended that they questioned my ability to survive on my own. So what if I can't take the covers off my futon? I could still live alone in London. Don't you agree? No, you still should probably know how to wash your futon. It's gonna be way more confusing for you when you get to London and you realize they don't have futons. I hope he doesn't try to wash an entire mattress. Well, don't worry. I have no intentions of burdening you when it comes to my daily life. Although it seems that my parents truly want you to take care of me. I don't want you to come to London just for that. And just don't worry, I can take care of myself. I won't trouble you. No trouble at all, Kent, I love you. Kent? What is it? But I actually like the idea of you relying on me. What? You're always looking out for me. You always help me. I feel the same way. I want to help you out too. I want you to rely on me too. Do you think I'm not good enough? No, I think you have it all wrong. Huh? You are speaking as though you think I have no use for you. And that's completely wrong. You see, well, ugh, how foolish of me. I simply can't find the right words, even at such an important moment. That's because he's not used to dealing with relationships and people. This is cute. You're doing great, sweetie. You're doing amazing. It's just, I feel at ease just having you here. And no one else has ever made me feel this way. You're very important. And that's why I want you by my side. I fucking love him so much. You are so good at this for being a robot. It's amazing. And I know I'm not explaining this very well. No, it's plenty. Really, I get it now. I see. I'm glad. See, I like the fact that she's like, nah, I get what you're saying, that sweet little robot. You know what I mean? You gotta, instead of being like, I don't get you, and then storming off and making drama. Oh, we're gonna have drama for something stupid later. Don't worry. Sure. Actually, no, we really shouldn't have too much drama. I can't really remember. It's been a while since we. And the last one was Toma's route, so I blocked everything out. So, you know. Poor Shin, I forgot what happened completely in your route because I've blocked everything. I remember that Waka CG. Don't worry. That is burned permanently into my brain. Motherfucker. Romance is so difficult. And people say I'm good at public speaking, but in front of you, I just freeze up. In dating me, I'm sure I've put you through a lot of stress. Very sorry about that. And please don't say that. I'm having fun. Both studying with you and dating with you. Dating with you? Oh, gross. Don't say dating with you. That sounds weird. Both studying with you and dating you. I like learning things together with you. So please, don't talk about yourself as if you're a burden to me. If anything, I wish you'd depend on me even more. We are having amazing communication right now. I'm very proud of us. I see. And just because I depend on someone doesn't always mean that it's a burden to them, huh? Thanks, Spacey. To have you of all people say that to me truly puts my heart at ease. I feel bad immediately implementing what you said, but can I ask you for a favor? I'd like to learn something new. Oh, I can help you learn some new things. What do you want to learn? Of course. What is it? I'd very much appreciate it if you taught me how to take the cover off my futon and showed me how to clean it. Not what I thought was gonna be the thing we wanted to learn. It involved a futon, but not the taking the cover off and cleaning it. But okay, guess we can start there. We'll get it clean, and then I'll show you how to get it dirty. Why do people let me play these games? Why do we let me do this? You better not laugh. I still don't understand why it's so important I learn this, but everyone else seems to think it is. That's because it is. Let's work on it together tomorrow. Let's do it. I'll be counting on you, Spacey. I love the fact that he's like, because I don't want my parents to make fun of me. He's sweet, sweet little robot who still doesn't know how to take the cover off his futon. So you take this off. Oh my god, look at Kent's casual outfit! Why does it look like you're wearing a janitor uniform? I guess it's just a button-up shirt with like armbands. But like the first thing when he saw it as like coveralls, you know what I mean? He looks like he's wearing a jumpsuit. Like, no, I don't hate it though. I don't hate it. It's interesting. I see. So the four corners on the inside are tied. Yes, by doing so your blanket won't slide around inside of your cover. I see. It's such a simple concept, yet it seems to be very effective. So at what point in your life did you learn this? A little perplexed look on his face. You're like, I'm like when I was a child, so you're way behind, sweetie. Didn't your parents teach you? I mean, they should have. Instead, they made fun of him. And then they're like, he can't wash his own laundry, but they send shit out, so they don't even do their own laundry either. Come to think of it, no. I mean, I feel like that was a dumb question for us to ask because we learned that last night. And they always made fun of me for not being able to do it, though they never taught me how. And that's my parents for you. Oh, well, I never thought it was a big deal. I see. But I guess it's not something that would really affect his daily life. Maybe that's why his parents never taught him. Maybe if I were a woman with household chores, this is some. Oh, maybe if I were a woman with household chores, this is something I would know. But is it knowledge a man would naturally know? And you think women naturally know how to clean? That's some sexist bullshit, right? Kent, I'm gonna need you to rethink the sexism in that. Like, men can clean too. What? Back it up. Back it the fuck up, sweet cheeks. Because I love you and I'm gonna give you one pass. Because you're a robot and you have these weird sexist gender roles in your brain and we're gonna beat that out of you. Nah. Mm-mm. Maybe not all of them, but I'm pretty sure most would know something like this. Even EQ. EQ and a futon. We have a point. I can't imagine him doing this on his own. We'll ask him next time. How else would he get his... Unless you hired someone to come in and clean for you and they took your stuff apart. How... Okay. Alright, I'm just throwing this out there. I'm gonna liken this to... Because I don't have a futon. I mean, technically I do have a futon, but it's not the same as like a Japanese futon, you know what I mean? And it's like, there's a cover on it that unzips and you take it off the mattress, but we always just put sheets on top of that. You know what I mean? So when the futon was my bed in college and then afterward, you just put sheets on and you take the sheets off. So like, this is like you don't know how to take the sheets off your bed and throw them in the wash. Or like, if you have a duvet cover, you don't know how to like unzip or unbutton it. Mine buttons. To pull your comforter out and throw that in the wash. I mean, not that I wash my duvet cover all that often, to be honest, but like, this to me is like you don't know how to take the sheets off your bed. Take the sheets and you throw them in the laundry. You don't. Do you have someone that comes in and cleans it for you? Or are we talking here when they're saying futon? Like, are they talking... Because, like, to me, the futon is, like, the mattress, right? So, like, this is, like, taking your sheets off. Not, like, taking your duvet cover off. Because I can understand if it's like, oh, it's just a cover on my comforter. Whatever, then maybe you don't know how to wash that. Fine. But, like, your sheets, you should have not... Like, I'm just... Seriously, like... The futon is the thing you sleep on. Like a mattress. Right? So, like, you should know how to take your sheets off. This is, and then Iki doesn't know how to do, does he have someone come, does he pay someone to come in and clean, and they take his sheets off, wash them, and then put them back on? Because do you only have one set of sheets? Who only has one set of sheets? I mean, I have one set of sheets for my futon. Because, like, the guests could sleep on that, and I have one set of sheets for the air mattress for guests. Because again, I think I actually have 2 sets of flannel sheets for guests. But those are like my parents gave me there we go. This is our air mattress. Here's sheets for it. Cool, thanks. Like, but like, I mean, I guess for the longest time I really only had one nice set of sheets. No, I had 2 sets of sheets, but one ripped. Like, so I had to get new sheets. I have 3 sets of sheets from a bed because, like, who the hell wants to take your sheets off, wash them, throw them in the dryer, and then put them back on? That's a pain in the ass. You want to, like, put the sheets on as soon as you can and then just throw the other ones in the laundry until, like, several months later where you're like, ah, fuck! And then you wash them. I don't know. Anyway. I don't know. I'm just kind of questioning how Iki lives alone and doesn't know how to wash his own basic sheets is, like, what I'm thinking here. Like, maybe I have the anatomy of all this wrong, but, like, it just seems odd. Again, unless he's paying someone to clean and that's part of their cleaning. But I wouldn't want, if I was paying someone to clean my house, I'd be like, don't touch my fucking sheets. Don't fold my fucking laundry. Like, I'll do without don't touch my underwear. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead and clean the hair out of the drain in my bathroom. Gross. Gross. Anyway. Although I'm curious, let's not. I have no reason to willingly give him ammo on me. I suppose I can start off by writing this down on my notebook as new information. Oh, I know. Why don't we wash the covers while we're at it? Yes, so again, this is sheets. So then the covers is like your duvet cover or your comforter or your blankets or whatever. Yes, that's the plan. I was just about to call the cleaners over now. Wait a minute. What? It should only take them a few minutes to get here. We won't have to wait long. That's not what I meant. When we go to London, we're going to have to do these kinds of things on our own, right? Oh, I see what you mean. And this is why I think it's funnier that your parents are making fun of you for not knowing how to clean your own futon when they don't know how to wash their own laundry either. They just know how to take the cover off the futon and hand it to somebody who's going to wash it for them. But like, let's take your parents to the laundromat. This ought to be fun. Oh my god, let's take 3 inept adults to the laundromat. I'm just saying. Like, laundry can be difficult because you never know what to wash with what, and then you do something, then you're like, shit! That should have been, you know what I mean? But I don't think your parents should be making fun of you for not being able to wash laundry when they don't either. Just throwing that out there. Very well then. And then I suppose I can wash this futon cover on my own. Okay. However, there's one problem. This place doesn't have a washing machine. Excuse me? Therefore, we'll have to solve this problem before moving on to the next. In that case, do you want to go to the neighborhood coin laundry? I mean, I don't know why she's shocked about this. Like, whoa, 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 you're going to call cleaners? You can just wash it yourself. We don't have a washing machine. You don't? Why do you think they call cleaners? I mean, I get for things like comforters, sometimes like a normal house washing machine isn't big enough to jam it in, but like a futon cover is like a sheet. So like, you should have room in a washing machine for that. Sure, let's do that. Because otherwise, if she assumed they just had a very small washing machine that couldn't fit sheets, she wouldn't be like, what? You don't have a washing machine? You know what I mean? 1 hour later. Isn't that heavy, Kent? It's no problem. I only have my sheets, the cover, and and a few towels in here. I never knew you had to change the detergent based on the materials you wash, and that was quite surprising. You do? Okay, well that's very, like, not American normal. Is that normal in Japan? You have to change the detergent depending on what you're washing? Because, like, here you just throw Tide in. Whatever. You know what I mean? Granted, I have 3 different types of Tide. Technically 2. I have the pods, I have the regular liquid, and then I have the unscented, more natural kind of, like, not natural, but it's just, like, unscented and undyed. Which would be, like, better so you don't, like, skin allergy kind of thing. So it's, like, I got the Tide Pods because they were on sale, but I'm like, I'll just throw those in with, like, kitchen towels or something. But, like, when I wash my clothes, I just use the clear stuff. You know? But, like, I don't have different detergents all the time. Tide cold water because I wash my shit in cold water. Like, I don't have, like, this is for towels. It's the same. Strange. I mean, I guess they do make stuff for, like, whites with the bleach in it or whatever. And then there's, like, dark color stuff, but it's like, you really don't need that. Like, I never had a problem just washing my shit with the same detergent. I don't know. That's just, look, maybe apparently I should make fun of Kent for not knowing how to do laundry, because apparently I don't know how to do laundry, because my sheets and my towels and my underwear all get washed with the same detergent. Like, not in the same load, but, like, you know what I mean? Same detergent, whichever load's going in. Yeah, you seem to be very interested in the detergent, Kent. I can't help it. I mean, how can one know if they've put enough in the machine? That's also kind of one of those, you just have to, like, how much am I filling this? Then take a wild fucking guess, basically. Not exact science, just a guessing science. If you weren't here, I'm certain I would have given up and gone home. I heard the newer laundromats have detergent already inside, and it automatically gets put into the machine for you. That's kind of awesome. Like, my washing machine auto-senses and fills water accordingly, but you still have to be like, I don't know how much detergent. Do you want me to find one of those? No, that won't solve the problem. I need to learn this process from start to finish. That's good. I think you should learn how to wash wool, too. Is there a special way of washing wool? You don't put it in the dryer. Yes, if you use an ordinary detergent, your wool could shrink. I see. And that is very important. I should jot this down, then. Wool, I would suspect, yes, something different, because I know I had a wool sweater that we threw in the wash one time, and it did shrink, and it was like, oh. But, like, I don't have a lot of wool stuff, so... You know what I mean? So that I would be like, there definitely is something different. But Ken sure is diligently taking notes. But, like, I wouldn't put, like, my cotton sheets and towels have one detergent, and then my clothes would... Which might be, like, a mixture of spandex and cotton and polyester or whatever with different... You know what I mean? What is it? Is something wrong? Nothing. You're so serious. I think you're so serious is cute. You're so serious. Of course. This is important. If we decide to live together in the future, I don't want to be a burden to you. Oh, thank you. It's not just that. For me, your voice is just very comforting to hear. No one in the world has ever said that to me, Ken, so I'm gonna call bullshit. So I think I have the tendency to take things more seriously when I hear them from you. And that sounded so weird the way I said that, but whatever. It's such an interesting effect. I wonder if there's any correlation between voice and motivation. Would be why my voice motivates people to run away. I wonder. Either way, I'd be very interested in hearing more about it. What a good opportunity this has been for both of us to broaden our horizons. Anyway, anyways, I've actually never seen a washing machine in motion before. It was quite interesting. That seems like the weirdest fucking thing to be like. I've never watched a washing machine work. And yet at the same time it makes sense because he's always sent his laundry out. So, it's so weird. Oh, yeah? Yeah. I don't think I'd ever get sick of watching those swirls in the water. I don't know why. Well, hey, at least you're entertained by that, because when you have to go to a laundromat, like, what are you gonna do? You just have to sit there and wait, and it can be boring. At least at home, you're like, ah, fuck! I've had laundry sitting in the machine that stopped for, like, 3 days. I gotta wash it now. I have sheets in my dryer right now, by the way. Like, I washed my sheets, and I was like, shit! I was just upstairs, and then I forgot that the sheets were done, because, like, I don't do laundry often enough to remember when I'm doing it. Like... I wait until I have a giant... My washing machine's big, so I have a giant load and I throw it in there. The only reason I'm doing sheets is because, like, my mom's coming back, and I'm like, she deserves to have clean sheets. Because, like, she's here for a couple of days, so, like, but the sheets have been on the... So I'm like, I'll wash them. I also have a set of my sheets to wash, but I'm like, eh. Honestly, those sheets have probably... I don't know how long they've been waiting to be washed, because I've been using flannel sheets for a while, so... Those can't possibly... No. Those were probably the ones that... No. No, when did I don't know. Look, I don't know. I don't even know what day it is anymore. Good lord. Oh, I think I kind of get it. I actually find myself dozing off to it sometimes, too. I think it's because, like, I had a bunch of sheets in there, but I washed my flannel sheets for some reason. And not those, because I had, like, 2 sets of flannel sheets, but I don't want to wash my flannel sheets with my nice normal sheets. I was like... You know what I mean? Like, you're like, I don't want the rough flannel sheets rubbing against my night and, like, you know, making my nice sheets pilly or whatever. My normal spring and summer sheets. Not my winter sheets. That's probably why they've been in there for forever. At least it feels like it, because I feel like I just washed flannel sheets not that long ago. You know, and I've had but it's just because... Again, I have enough sets of sheets that they just get thrown in there, and then I'm like, as I'm putting the last clean set of sheets on, I'm like, I better wash the other ones that have been sitting in my laundry for months. See, if I sent them out, they'd get washed faster, but me, I'm like, I don't feel like doing it. Anyway. You too, huh? Yeah, exactly, Kent, yeah. Yes, it provides an excellent opportunity to examine centrifugal force. Oh, in real time. Oh my god, Kent. Huh? Centrifugal force? I wasn't thinking about that. Oh, really? Then let me ask you, what do you think of when you stare deep into the laundry machine? I like how he's like thinking science shit. She's like, pretty bubbles. I would also be thinking about the bubbles. Huh? Oh, no, I'm not trying to accuse you or anything. Please don't misunderstand me. I was simply curious. What goes through that mind of yours? Well, for example, I think about what I'm going to do that day. Or I think about lunch. Sometimes about the dream I had the night before. Or lunch. Lunch is a very popular thing for me to think of. Oh, what else? And about you. Think about you often. I wonder what you're doing, what you're thinking, stuff like that. I see. Oh, he's all embarrassed. I have very lewd sexual fantasies about you as I'm watching the washing machine. I want you to slam me up against it. What? Nothing. I mean, ahem. I also think science things. Yes. I feel like it'd be really funny if she trolled Ken saying something like this, or lunch, or like having sex with you up against the washing machine. Or like sometimes I actually like start planning out my grocery list for the week. He's like, whoa, back up. And you're like, what, lunch? The man would self-combust if we frickin' said shit like that. But I kind of wish she would. It'd be fun. I never thought there'd be any correlation between myself and a laundry machine. I can show you the correlation, Kent. Let's do a little science. But I guess I like knowing that you think of me. I'll do that from now on, too. Whenever I see a laundry machine, I'll think of you. And centrifugal force. I think there's a dirty joke in there somewhere. I'll think of you when I see a washing machine. Weird. Okay, I mean, I get it, but also weird. Like, I would hope that you think of me more than centrifugal force. Oh my god. You have a point there. Sorry. Then I'll be sure to keep you top of mind. This is so freaking funny. Oh my god. He's adorable. I love him. Such a robot. And drying machines are so convenient. A big cover like this is dry in a matter of minutes. I'm sure this will come in handy on a rainy day. Definitely. There are some apartments that have them inside the unit. It'd be nice to have one of those in London. I do hear that the weather isn't that great over there. Right. I'll consider it. Okay. And then let's try putting on the cover. Oh, sure. This is the main... please, allow me to try it first. Sure. Do you know how? I watched you take it off. I'll do that in reverse. It shouldn't be too hard. Okay, then I'll let you do it. She's like, ha! It's not the same at all. You're like, before you put it on, I want to see you fold a fitted sheet. 5 minutes later. I want you to fold a fitted sheet, Ken. This is how you master laundry. What? And I don't want it to be ball. You don't just roll it up in a ball and stuff it in your closet. I want you to fold it almost as squarely as you can. That's how you master laundry right there. 10 minutes later. Oh no. 20 minutes later. Is this 20 total, or is this 5 minutes and then 10 minutes after that and then 20 minutes? Has it been 35 minutes or a full 20 minutes? Because that, I don't know which one's funnier. I think it'd be funnier if we actually sat there and let him struggle for 30 fucking minutes, but... And don't mind me, I'll be done soon. Sure. It's actually really weird to see Kent working so hard over something as simple as changing his futon cover. But I'm actually kind of happy to get to see him like this. 3 days later, she's like, did you want help? 1 hour later! I'm gonna assume it's like a full hour, like it was 5 minutes, and it was 10 minutes, and now it's an hour, not, an hour and 30 minutes total. Ew. And I'm done. Right. This is perfect. Right. I feel like we should just praise him. Although, this is funny. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, sure. No, this is perfect. Good job, robot sweetie. I see. I'm glad to hear it. But this is all thanks to you. You're a really great teacher. I appreciate you. I wish it would... Now, next time, let's see if we can get it down to 45 minutes. Thank you. Anyways, I'm sure it's a lot of work to do things you're not used to. I'm a little tired. Oh, it sure is a lot of work to do things you're not used to. Sorry. I'm a little tired. You want to take a break? Yeah, let's sit down. Do I get a CG? Crawl up on the. Oh! Oh my god, I love that his necklace is a freaking clover. Oh, he's got the double armbands. Oh, yeah. You know what? I like this shirt more the more I see it. Oh, but look at you. Look at his adorable little face. This is so cute. Stop it. I kind of like our outfit too. I can smell the nice scent of the detergent on your hands. Yeah, you're right. I smell the same scent from you too, Kent. Yeah? I guess it's hard to notice it on yourself, huh? We match. We match? Well, I suppose you could say that. What? Is that bad? Why do you come to that conclusion? I never said that. Actually, it's my first time experiencing something like this. It's not bad. Rather, I like it. I'm glad to hear. Even when we go to London. Huh? Even when we go to London, I'd like to spend some time together like this. Right. I think so too. See, I'm relieved you feel the same. As I said before, I feel comfortable around you. I want you to stay with me longer. About forever, Kent. I'll never leave you. I'll always be by your side, Kent. Always. I love our communication. We're really good with him. Like, we communicate very well. So, Kent, will you stay by my side too? He's like, yeah, no. Just kidding. And that's not even a question. I refuse to even hypothesize that you'd be with any other man but me. Don't worry. Nothing like that would ever happen. Ever. I mean, Kent, there is a man harem, but like, it's okay. It's fine. Shh. It's okay. It's fine. Kent, you have a special place in my heart, though, because you were our first Otome boyfriend. Like, we're bringing it full circle. That's it. After this, no more channel. We're done. We're never going to play another game again because we started with Kent. We have to end. As if. But I'm just saying, Kent, you have a special place in my heart because of that. Because you were the first route we played in this game, which was technically like our first. We played this in tandem with Mystic Destinies, though. So like, but still, but you know what I mean. This is like our first top tier, big budget, like, not indie game basically. So, and we played them at the same time, I think. So, I still count Kent as my first like Otome boyfriend. So, special place in my heart for you, Kent. You could also probably are the reason why I like the glasses, assholes, the robots. Just, I'm pretty sure you've shaped all of everything. And, Iki is why we like the man horrors, because he was my first eyeball crush when I looked at the game. I'm like, look at this motherfucker. He's hot. I like him. And here we are now. Every once in a while we like the himbo, but just saying. I feel like Kent is shaped a lot of what we generally like, for the most part. What we always used to. We're branching out. I'm branching out, don't worry. The more the merrier in the man harem, but Kent, I blame a lot of our problems on you. And they're not problems, okay? They're not at all. But you're you're responsible for a lot of our, general interests, I feel like. And blame them on Kent. So there you go. But he's special. You have a special place in the man harem, Kent. Okay. But you still have to share. I see. I'm happy. You're happy being in the man harem? I bet you are. So I can continue to be with you like this? I read that weird. I'm sorry. Aw. Oh, no, he's got his eyes closed. Adorable. Kent? He's sleeping. It was very hard putting a futon cover on. It took the man an hour. Let him have a nap. He's sleeping. Was he that tired? I've never seen him so carefree. So, it makes me kind of happy. I never imagined I could spend days like this with him before I lost my memory, but even now it feels like a dream. But this isn't a dream, right? I hope not. I love him so much. And he's being so fucking precious in this whole thing. Like, I wish I could stay here just a little more. Why have you been staring at me like that? It's distracting. And there's only a week left before the conference, but I'm not at all prepared yet. I don't have time to play around with you. If you tempt me like yesterday, I'll just end up leaving. What exactly is wrong with me? Even now, I'm taking your gaze the wrong way, and I can't help but look at you. Oh, right, because he was like, well, you shouldn't have had a dog! Kind of an asshole on the first. Why would you say such a thing? What? How can you say that? I know there's a lot I need to consider about this situation. I know Kuro died because I was an inexperienced owner. You don't need to tell me. Yeah, because like he was on the leash and he got away and he got hit by a car. I mean, it was an accident. Like shit happens. You know what I mean? But he was like, "It's because you're stupid." Such a douche. You know, imagine shaming someone when, like, even if they don't know and they do something and they're like, oh my god, I made a horrible mistake. Like we don't feel horrible enough that, like, our dog got loose and got hit by a car because he wasn't trained properly. But, like, it takes time. You don't just get a dog and train it instantly. You know what I mean? So, like, that could have still happened. You know? Like, Jesus. Kent, such a dick. Also, look at him. He's, like, 82 feet tall. What the shit? Is it really something I need to think about right now? Is it bad for me to miss Kuro and be sad that he died? Just stop it, please. I want to be alone. Accidents sometimes can't be avoided. Everyone makes mistakes. But look how beautiful he looks like. God, he's so gorgeous. But I believe learning from those mistakes would be the greatest form of respect for that dog's lost life. When you raise your next dog, you can... Just stop it already! Go away! Leave me alone! I hate you, Kent! I hate you! Like, it hurts me just having to say that. Look at his beautiful face. And then we're like, no, my god, I'm so glad that you came back. What's the matter? Hey. Oh. And You're finally awake. You seem to be groaning a lot. Were you having some kind of nightmare or something? Yeah, I was thinking about that time I told you I hate you. This is where you have to grab him and kiss him as hard as you can. Just be like, oh my god, I regret that whole scenario. I'm sure we both do. Yes, just a little. I love the fact that that's our flashback. But I mean, because you're like, oh, that's a painful flashback. Why, game? But at the same time, it's perfect because it's like, you're like, oh, everything's great. And then you remember how much you actually hated him at one point. You're like, God, what a jackass. And then you're like, no, but actually he just doesn't know how to talk to people and like, you know what I mean? Like he's just an awkward little robot. And then you're like, nah, he's okay. Like, sorry, this is all my fault. It's because I fell asleep first. And the smell of the newly washed sheets was so comforting. I just couldn't help myself. It's okay. Yeah, like fresh sheets when you put them on the bed. Oh, so nice. And was the dream really that bad? You still seem bothered by it. Well, it wasn't a nightmare exactly. I just saw something sad from my past, that's all. So weird. I'm currently so happy with you, Kent. But because I'm so happy, I still sometimes feel like this moment itself is a dream. That would be rude. Then the game's like, and then you woke up and all of this was a dream. And Orion's like, hey, do you remember your name? And we're like, fuck again. Just kidding. Maybe because we're going to be moving soon. Maybe you're still a little anxious about it. You might be right. I'm sorry for saying all this. Nothing to apologize about. I hear it's quite common. However, I would say the solution to your problem is right in front of you. Huh? You have me. If you're worried, then you can check with me as many times as you want. His sweet little peace after he just basically, like, reprimanded us for letting our dog die. It was, like, months ago. But it was only months ago, you know what I mean? Like, how drastically he's changed. Shh, don't think about it. And every time I'll tell you that this isn't a dream, and that I'm standing right here with you. Look at that when we're like, I sometimes feel like this is a dream. He's like, no, sweetie, it's okay. Why are you so, like, how does anyone not love Kent? How can you not fucking love this robot asshole? He's not even an asshole anymore. He started out that way, and now he's just a sweet, endearing little robot. He's perfect. God damn it. Is it just me? Kent, is that enough to wipe away your fears? It is. Thank you so much. If I ever become anxious again, I'll talk to you about it. Yes, please do so. And the last thing I want is for you to be anxious. And he always supports me like this. The one I care so deeply for. Spacey, your eyes. Am I just staring at you, listeningly? Sorry, it's nothing. Oh, look at the time. Let me take you home before it gets too late. Is it because we were looking at him with sparkling eyes? Like, he's like, why are you staring at me like that? Your eyes are so mesmerizing. Were you gonna kiss me? We were so close! Thank you for taking me home, Kent. And don't worry about it. Make sure you lock up after I leave, okay? Okay. Doing it again. Why did Kent suddenly get so quiet? Kent? What's the matter? Did I offend you in any way just now? What are you talking about? You've been suddenly going quiet all afternoon. Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You didn't do anything. This is, well, I guess it's my problem. Your problem? Just know you did nothing wrong, and don't worry about it. Forget all that. And can I ask you for another favor? Oh, sure. What is it? Would you teach me how to cook tomorrow? I figured I should learn how to cook at least one Japanese dish before I move to London. I've heard that when people move, they often crave food from their home country. And besides, we'll have a shared kitchen space where we live. I figured it might be important to communicate with our other roommates through food. You have a point there. Good idea. If you don't mind it coming from me, I'd love to teach you. Really? I'll be counting on you. What do you want to learn how to make? Ideally, I'd like something that foreigners will accept and at the same time have ingredients easy to obtain overseas. Well, how are we going to know if we've never been to London what they have? I mean, most, like, cities have, like, Japanese grocery stores, but, like, you know. If not, you could just order it on Amazon. Amazon's got everything. Like, I'm just saying. Like, as long as it's, like, a packaged kind of ingredient and not, like, fresh. You know, like... Would you happen to know any dishes that fit that description? I can't think of anything good, so I'd appreciate it if I could borrow your wisdom on this. What do you think? How about stewed meat and potatoes? Really? Because, like, that's so... I mean, I guess it's the Japanese version, but that just sounds very, like, every place has a version of that. They say the dish is based on beef stew, so I bet people not familiar with Japanese food will be able to appreciate it. How about the Japanese version of another foreign food? I mean, I guess that kind of works. You're like, I'm gonna make American sushi when I go. It's just so funny. It's like it's just, I guess, the more Japanese version of it. Because, like, you know, they don't have the exact same ingredients, but it's just funny. Let's make beef stew! Like... And for people over there, rather than serving something super traditional, it might be fun to introduce them to something new. I mean, I get what she's saying. Like, it's kind of like a Japanese version of beef stew, so it's kind of in between. It's not traditional Japanese food, but it's a Japanified, whatever, version of something that they might be familiar with. So it's kind of like something in the middle, which, yeah, kind of works. That's a good idea. And if it's meat and potatoes, I can teach you how to make that. What do you think? It sounds perfect. I'm glad I asked you for help on this. Thank you. I'll look forward to tomorrow then. Me too. Oh, so with that said, why don't you head back inside? Okay. Good night, Kent. Good night. What, no kiss? No kiss? What the fuck, Kent? I feel like he's been wanting to kiss us all day, but he just hasn't. And it's like, God damn it, Kent. I'm gonna need you to fucking man up and kiss me. Phew. Cooking day with Kent tomorrow. I'll need to go shopping after I get off work tomorrow. But I have a feeling Kent kind of brushed me off earlier. Ever since we took that nap together in Kent's room, he's been acting strange. Am I overthinking this? A little bit. We're a little under time, but I'm worried that this scene... Oh, okay, no, we're just at work. All right, I thought it was going to start with cooking with Kent, so we can go to when we get to cooking with Kent, because cooking with Kent's going to take a while, so... Hey, Sneezy, are you going home already? I don't remember her voice. Oh, yeah. Oh, did I forget to do something? No, it's not that. Asawa and I were talking about going out for dinner. We were wondering if you wanted to come. Oh, I see. Thanks for the invite. But sorry, I have plans already. Is that so? Well, I guess if you already had plans, there's nothing else to be said. If we're not important to you, then I guess that's that. Huh? Oh, nothing. If you don't like us anymore... Wait, I didn't mean... Hey, Mine, don't be so mean to Spacey. Oh, you scared me. Don't surprise me like that, Sawa. Sorry. Spacey has a date with Kent after this. Don't get in the way. Oh. I know. I was only teasing her. What? Oh, really? Wait, how do you guys know about that? It's obvious, isn't it? Totally. It's written all over your face, Spacey. All over. You're smiling so much more than usual. It's hard to explain. You have this happy aura just radiating out of you. You think so? Totally. You know it too, don't you? Yeah. I see. Was it really that obvious? It's kind of embarrassing. No, are you serious? That's so adorable. Hey, so, if you hug her too much, Kent's gonna get mad. So what? Who cares? This is the benefit of being a girl. I can hug her all I want. Girl-mance. So, you're suffocating me. Oh, come on. I'm sure you and Kent have done more than that. What? Whoa, just diving right in there, Sawa. I'll admit I'm kind of curious, too. So how far have you guys gone, Spacey? You're not leaving here until you tell us. What? How about we make it a yes or no question? You guys hold hands when you go on a date, right? Well, that would be a yes. Aw, look at you. You're bright red. You're so pure. Of course you've already spent the night at his place, right? No. I mean, Kent is busy. What? Oh, but on our way home from a date, he does walk me home. So, have you kissed? Oh, yes, I guess. Slow and steady wins the race, huh? Yeah, but it was only once. That's exactly what it is then. That's when he was like, your eyes, he wanted, and like, no, because he wanted to kiss us, and we were like, what's going on? He's like, nothing, it's my problem. Sweetie, you just need to tell us you want to kiss me. It's fine. What? Just once? Is that weird? I guess it's not weird, but... Don't tell me you're playing hard to get with Kent, Spacey. What? No, of course not. See, I thought this was going to be quick, but it's not. Yeah, totally. Spacey doesn't have the ability to play games like that. Valid. You've got a point there. Yeah, well, anyway, I guess now we know the situation. Indeed. Gosh, Kent sure is a gentleman. I know he's very patient, isn't he? The way I see it, the fact that he's willing to move so slowly leaves a good impression. Oh my god, what was Waka's voice? Did Waka have the Irish accent? I did, didn't he? I can't remember. It's going to be so much worse after, in the next, whatever route we play after this, because it's going to be like 3 weeks before I fucking get to it, if not a month. So, like, if you thought this was bad, it's going to be way worse. Anyway, what are all of you talking about? Ah, it's the manager! I can hear you clearly from outside. Sorry about that. Just a little gossip, that's all. Gossip? Oh, is this like Angry Waka? Oh no, that's right. He is like stone cold and serious because Mine hated us in Kent's route because she thought we were dating Waka. She's like, why are you dating someone so serious like that? And we're like, what? Like Kent? And she's like, wait, no, I thought you were dating the manager. And we're like, what? No? Like, she hated us. Right. Anyways, what's the matter? Oh, right. Spacey, you have a visitor. Huh? He seemed to be waiting a while for you outside. Best you run along. Oh, really? Sure. It's Kent. Alright, we'll stop here and then we'll go on our date with Kent in the next part. So, anyway, there he is. I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up. Oh my god, I'm sorry, but we heard everything from outside. And Ken's standing there and the look on his face is like, oh god. Because they were talking about kissing him. So now he just is like, but I really do want to kiss you. Anyway. Video, big thumbs up. Subscribe to see more.